What is your legacy? At the NSMH 17th National Conference, a monster was created, Delane Galloway. My legacy in the history of NSMH can never be duplicated. Besides being known for the tailor-fitted suits, the fat tie knots, the stylish shoes, or the ultimate swag, I was on the NSMH board for 4 years. During my tenure as treasurer, I was responsible for inventing Money Matters. Money Matters was a financial informer that went to all chapter presidents, covering information from banking to 501c3 and any kind of advice we needed to give the organization at the time. Today, it is still being published, and I'm glad to say I was the inventor of it. Shout out to my finance director, Ms. Rita Perez. Now, as my year's chair, let's start it off by saying I brought the dark-skinned brother back, and it looks like the legacy is going to continue. I had one of the best e-boards and national boards ever. I first want to let you all know that my board was the first board that did not have anyone resign or removed from the board. Under my leadership, we recruited an additional national board advisor, Mr. Orr Rivera. Orr is doing a phenomenal job and is still advising the board in a positive direction. Kicking my legacy off in San Juan, Puerto Rico that year, it was the first time a national board went international. And while we were international, we had a white party, went on a tour of the Hilton, and explored the rainforest. Now, who goes out of the country and have a white party and live entertainment? No, it wasn't Diddy, it's Delane. I bet you wish you could have been there. I'm proud to say that every founder attended my conference. It was the first time all the founders had reunited since the early 90s. Under my leadership, my board made the decision to cancel Chapter President Summit. As an alternative, we created Chapter President Certification. Chapter President Certification was led by my Vice Chair, Liana Gonzalez. It was a series of conference calls, webinars that educated the presidents on their positions, the organization, and how to effectively lead their chapter. It was a success, and it is still being used today. Who can forget my national conference with Dudley High School Band and their step team kicking the beginning of the conference off? At my conference, if you did not attend your high school prom, you had a second chance. On Saturday night, our theme party was titled NSMH Second Chance Prom. I will admit, when I first entered the organization, I was shy, scared to speak in a public setting, and needed professional development. I always call NSMH my roots because it made me who I am today. I entered the organization with no confidence, and now believe that I can be governor of North Carolina. NSMH helped me reach my full potential and enlightened me as to what I really want to do. Since my years on the board, I was the first African American intern for United States Senator Kay Hagan. I interned for United States Congressman Brad Miller, and I just completed an internship at the White House. This would not have been possible if I did not have the experiences from NSMH. So one day, if I ever decide to run for political office, NSMH approves this message. This is Delane Galloway, and I approve this message.